What is mental health? Part of mental health is how we handle stress, relate to others, and make decisions that affect us in a positive or negative way. It also affects how we act around others. Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans suffer from mental illness each year, which includes 42.5 million adults and 5 million adolescents?
Disorders can affect your day by day by messing with your moods, behavior, and ideals. However, to know about these possible disorders, you have to pay attention to the symptoms. Symptoms may vary depending on the disorders, circumstances, etc. These symptoms may include reduced concentration, mood swings, sleeping problems, alcohol or drug problems, changing in eating habits, sex drive, excessive hostility, suicidal thinking, etc. These disorders and symptoms are most noticeable with teens or preteens, so make sure you're aware whether it's you, someone else, or both.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, also known as Mental Health Month. It has been observed each May in the United States, but it has never been more important than now to recognize that mental health is an essential component to everyone's overall health and well being. While it may be that some of us are more vulnerable than others, everyone faces challenges in life that can impact their mental health. After all, just a few months ago, none of us had any idea that all our worlds would be upended by the coronavirus and that worry, isolation, loneliness, depression, and anxiety will become collective experiences shared by everyone. There are always a handful of roles that each of us has, whether you're a parent, a student, an employee, a caretaker, someone struggling with a mental health concern, or just feeling overwhelmed with the responsibilities of day to day life. The idea of taking time to yourself may seem unimaginable, and it can be difficult to even take basic care of ourselves. But there are small things that can be done to make self care and time for ourselves a little bit easier. Mental Health Awareness Month provides a timely reminder that mental health is essential and that those living with mental health issues are deserving of care, understanding, compassion, and pathways to hope, healing, recovery, and fulfillment.
In a lot of cases, people with mental illness avoid or delay seeking treatment due to concerns about being treated differently or fears of losing their jobs and livelihood. That's because stigma, prejudice, and discrimination against people with mental illness is still very much a problem. Stigma, prejudice, and discrimination against people with mental illness can be subtle or it can be obvious, but no matter the magnitude, it can be harmful. People with mental illness are marginalized and discriminated against in various ways, but understanding what it looks like and how to adjust and eradicate it can help. Research shows that knowing or having contact with someone with mental illness is one of the best ways to reduce stigma. Individuals speaking out and sharing their stories can have a positive impact. When we know someone with mental illness, it becomes less scary and more real and relatable. Some of the different ways to decrease mental stigma include talking openly about mental health, such as sharing on social media, educating yourself and others, being conscious in language, encouraging equality between physical and mental illness, showing compassion for those with mental illness, being honest about treatment, and letting the media know when they are using stigmatizing language, presenting stories of mental illness in a stigmatizing way.
Now, to close out the video, I have a few kind words from an anonymous friend. You can be able to overcome whatever adversity you're going through via prayer and invoking God. And never be afraid to speak to someone about how you are feeling. What I get from this is that you should have someone, something, or some place that can bring you comfort for getting through tough times. In this case, with my anonymous friend, they get through tough times via praying, religion, and invoking God. Thank you for watching, and I hope we were able to help out in some way.